Welcome everyone to our webinar, the special webinar, because it belongs, so to say, to the umbrella of subject webinars. And another reason for it to be special, it's a bit different than the regular subject webinars. So welcome everyone. And my name is Georgi. As always, I hope you are not tired of me, the moderator of this webinar, who will be mostly behind the scenes helping our guests in addressing your questions. So regarding this important point, for those who are not familiar with the Zoom webinar setting, you can see the Q&A button. It is in the bottom part of your Zoom interface very clearly. You can see it, and this is the main communication line between us and you. So it is already open, and it will be open until the very end of the webinar. You can send in as many questions as you like regarding to our guests, and then all of these questions will be answered live by one of them. So we will read out all the questions, and we will try our best not to leave any question unanswered. Also, keep an eye on the chat, because they will be sending also some links regarding today's topic. And so, yeah, but the most important for you is the Q&A. So let me start with the very short presentation from my side. So you could see that the title for today is Meet FUBiS and FUB ContinuEd, which means that FU Berlin, Freie Universität Berlin, summer and winter schools, and also the continued education. So we have two guests in this regard. So Sophia Schmiede and Maria Heckmann will introduce to you what is this about, if you are not yet familiar with, or will also help you to clarify in case you have any further questions in this regard. We'll get back to them very soon, but firstly, who is behind today's webinar? So this is My German University, and we are Germany's largest database when it comes to English taught study programs. We have various bachelor and master's level study programs listed in our database, and also some short courses and language courses as well. And our main goal is to help international students on their way towards studying in Germany. And one of the ways of helping them is through our study finder. You can see the demo version of our study finder in front of your screens right now, but when you visit our webpage and go to mygermanus.com, you will be able to unlock to see the full version of our study finder with all of its filters, which will make your search for the right program or the right course much more time efficient. The second way of helping you is through writing up various articles regarding the topic of studying in Germany, of course. So again, when you visit our website, you can see the article section. Click on that, and you'll see a lot of free articles and quite comprehensive articles for you. And my suggestion would be to check them out in case you have any doubts regarding any particular topic. And last but not least, we also help you through organizing webinars. We have approximately 150 webinars per year on different topics. It can be scholars general studying in Germany webinar, or scholarships in Germany, visa in Germany, subject webinars, or also this kind of specific courses webinars that we are having right now. And you can sign up for these webinars for free and attend them for free. And also my suggestion would be for you to open an account on our webpage. By doing that, you will be able to unlock all of the options that we are able to offer you. And of course, opening the account and maintaining it is for free. Okay, and regarding our team, we are based in Hamburg in northern Germany, which is boiling these days. And we are quite international team. So we are based not only in Hamburg, but in different cities and towns of Germany, and also all over the world. And we are counseling in different languages. And some of them you can see also in front of your screens. That's all from my side. And now we are moving to our guests, to Berlin. And Berlin needs no introduction, but I still put the map here, still that you know where it is located, but I'm sure that you know. And now you are saying, Georgi, how are you there? Anyways, Freie Universität Berlin, or Free University of Berlin. And we have Sophia Schmiede, who is a representative of FUBiS, or program director of FUBiS. And then also, of course, from Free University of Berlin is Maria Heckmann, and she's program manager of FUB Continue Education. With that being said, let me stop the screen.
Next, my name is Sophia Schmiede, and as Georgi already told you, I'm the program director of Freie Universität Berlin International Summer and Winter University, FUBiS. Next. So FUBiS is a fee-based program designed for international students. We will record this webinar, but since everything is anonymous, you do not need to worry. Only we can be seen, and you can ask your questions. And I will go through the slides and will only say a few words to some of the topics. And please, as I'm speaking, write down all your questions in the chat. Afterwards, we will take the time to answer them all. Next. So Berlin is the place where FUBiS takes place. It is Germany's capital with around 3.7 million inhabitants. It is a city with a dynamic past and an exciting present and many cultural offerings. And in our FUBiS courses, the city itself is used as a resource. That means that our instructors use Berlin as a learning site. Next. The Freie Universität Berlin is the host of the FUBiS program. It has approximately 33,000 students and more than 170 degree programs. It has a strong international profile featuring leadership in international education and a high percentage of international students. Since 2019, Freie Universität Berlin has been funded as part of the Excellence Consortium Berlin University Alliance within the Excellence Strategy competition of the German federal and state governments. And on top, this year, Freie Universität Berlin proudly celebrates its 75th birthday. Next. When FUBiS was founded in 1998, the idea was and still is to offer an academic program when students have their semester breaks. FUBiS is not a degree program, but an extra offering for international students. We offer intensive courses and sessions run in 3 terms in summer and winter. And right now, our registrations for our term 1, 2024 are open. So we offer German language and subject courses. In summer, they are combinable. Students earn ECTS credits, and we offer extra services like housing, insurance, and day trips in and around the city. Next. What requirements do you need to fulfill in order to participate in the program? So you need to be at least 18 years of age. It is recommended that students have already 1 year of higher education experience, and you need to be fluent in English to successfully participate in our subject courses. For credit transfer, you have to be enrolled at a college or university. Next. As I said, we offer German language and culture classes. They are offered on 5 different levels of proficiency and different intensities. Experienced instructors teach the classes. We have small classes, approximately 8 to 15 students. Within the classes, field trips are offered, and the courses are combinable with subject courses in the summer. Throughout the course, there's a frequent assessment of students' performance, and the attendance is mandatory. Next. Our subject courses are mostly taught in English, and we offer different fields. Some courses are offered on politics, literature, philosophy, popular culture, art history, what have you. Our instructors, again, are experienced. They go on field trips with the students. They invite guest speakers to the classes, and the classes, again, are very small, approximately 10 to 18 students per class. And the classes are partly combinable with other subject courses or with semi-intensive German courses in the summer terms. Also in our subject courses, the assessment of the students is frequently done throughout the course, and attendance is mandatory. Again, students earn ECTS credits, but FUBiS is not a degree program. So most of our courses are designed as undergraduate level courses, and you do not need special requirements or prerequisites to attend a course, but you need to be fluent in English if you take a subject course. Next. As I said, you can already or now register for our FUBiS Term 1 2024. That takes place from January 3rd to January 26th. And you can find the list of the subject courses that are offered in Term 1 on this site. So spots are still available. And if you are interested, now would be the time to actually register for a course and secure a spot in one of the subject courses. Next. So FUBiS uses Berlin as an academic, historical, cultural, and political resource. And the excursions within Berlin are an integral part of all subject and German language courses. So instructors take the students to exhibitions, memorials, historical buildings. They invite guest speakers, and students meet actually decision makers at exclusive roundtable discussions and can discuss with them what they learned in class before and actually practically discuss it with persons who are live and experienced persons within their fields. Next. Some words on the FUBiS course information. So the website is available in German and English, and you can find detailed information for each course on our website, including the course description, a day-to-day schedule where you can see in advance what is planned on a specific course day, and the academic background of the instructors. That means you can find very comprehensive information about our course offerings in order for you to find out whether a course is a good match for you. Next. Let me focus for a moment again on the semi-intensive German language courses. They are offered in all FUBiS terms. They are open to all students from absolute beginners to German language enthusiasts. They also include the field trips that I mentioned, and all our classes, the subject classes and the German language classes, contribute to FUBIS's mission of helping to build a global community of individuals who are empowered to shape a better future. If you want to find out more about our mission, then you can please visit the website Freie Universität Berlin Global Campus, and you can find the exact address here on this slide. Next. FUBiS is an extra offering for international students, and it is not a degree program, but students can earn credits that may be counted towards their degrees, and the participation in this program is fee-based. The program fee includes the student ID, Freie Universität Berlin enrollment, orientation day, welcome and farewell reception, cultural program, course material, and the transcript showing your course, grade, and credits. The program fee is 300 euros. Then the tuition fee differs depending on the term and intensity of a course. The costs for the semi-intensive German language course in term 1 and a subject course in term 1 would be 1,300 euros. At extra cost and up to the decision of the students, participants can book an insurance package for the duration of the program, housing, or excursion. Next. So if you have questions, we will have some time to cover them later. Feel free to ask them in the chat. Next. And let me conclude with some quotes from past FUBiS students here on this slide. And in a nutshell, FUBiS provides the opportunity to be part of an international classroom with many different perspectives, and experienced instructors and students do benefit from this international setting a lot. Next. You can find my personal contact information plus FUBiS social media details on this slide. Feel free to follow us on any of these pages. And now what is left for me to say for the moment is that I hope to see you soon at FUBiS, and I'll answer your questions later on, but now I'll hand over to Maria.
Hello everyone, also from my side, and welcome to another program which is called Freie Universität Berlin Continuing Education Program. My name is Maria Heckmann. I'm the program manager of FUB ContinuEd, and yeah, I would like to give you a short overview over this program. So I will talk first of all about the idea. So what is FUB ContinuEd? I will give you an overview what format we offer and what courses we have in our portfolio. I will say something about the requirements in order to register for our program, the terms and the fees, and how to register. What is FUB ContinuEd? What's the idea of our program? The idea is that it's a lifelong learning offer for people at all stages of life and of all professional backgrounds. And we provide high quality and easy access certificate courses that are affordable and also flexible and can be taken alongside an existing course of study or next to a job. So the idea is that our courses can be easily integrated into a normal work or life routine. And we equip our participants with knowledge and skills that are relevant to any workplace today, but also in the future. And our courses enhance not only the personal education of our participants, but also their professional self-confidence and their CV formally, of course. And as it is a lifelong learning offer, we would like to make this program as open as possible. And that's why we welcome actually, everyone who's interested. So in our program, we have advanced students, we have young and experienced professionals, graduates, postgraduates, or even retired professionals. And the most interesting thing about our program is that we are an international program. So we have participants from all over the world with different cultural backgrounds, with different professional experiences. So we have very different people in our courses. And to achieve that, our main product are online courses, so that we can attract participants from all over the world. And our courses run between 7 to 9 weeks with 4 learning hours per week. And we have courses, or each of our course topics runs multiple times a year. And most of our courses are taught in English, but there's also one specialized course that is taught in German, and I'll come back to that in a second. And the setup in general is that we combine live online sessions with offline project work. So that means that on the one hand, you have several online sessions via WebEx, where you meet your instructor, meet the other participants, have some discussions and input sessions. And in between those sessions, you have study time on your own. So you will get a lot of course material, like readings or video material to work through, and you will get individual or group assignments. And all of this course material you will get via an online learning management platform. And upon completion, so at the end, participants receive a certificate of Freie Universität Berlin. Here, I think it's important to say that for our program, no matriculation is needed for participation. And that's why we can't give any ECTS credits, but instead it's the certificate. Then let's move on and have a look on our course portfolio. And the first course that we offer is called Less Conflict, More Cooperation, Mindful Communication in the Workplace. And in this course, you'll gain communication skills and strategies for dealing with conflict situations at work or in your private life. And you'll learn how constructive feedback can be a means of conflict prevention and resolution, and how conflict can even have the potential for growth and learning. So this course is very interesting for everyone who wants to gain more confidence and more practice with conflict conversations. Then there's another course which is called Diversity Management in International Context. So this course is not focused only on diversity, on the topic of diversity itself or in general, but the focus is on diversity management. So that means that in this course, you learn how to create diversity management strategies, and you learn also how to generally contribute to inclusive workspaces. The third course is about intercultural communication and digital cross-cultural collaboration. So you develop intercultural skills in this course, and you get also a strong understanding of effective communication in person or through digital channels. And you explore culture as a concept in this course, and you will gain an understanding of cultural dimensions and various communication models. So this course might be interesting for those who are working or striving to work in an international setting, who are maybe working in a startup in international higher education, or for those who are planning to study abroad. Then there is another course which is called Problem-Solving Skills for Multi-Stakeholder Challenges. And this one gives you an overview of problem-solving theories and methods, such as design thinking, organizational theory, and role play. And you learn in this course how to implement these methods to find solutions for your individual challenges. So it's a very practical-oriented course. And you gain in this course skills like critical thinking, emotional intelligence, negotiation, and you will also enhance your team and leadership skills. Then we also have a topic on sustainability in our course portfolio, and the course is called Think Global, Act Local, Finding Solutions for Sustainability Challenges. And this course helps you to build a foundational understanding of sustainability, first of all, on the macro level. So that means that you, first of all, explore the social, economic, and environmental dimensions of sustainability. And then this knowledge will support you on a micro level in defining one specific sustainability challenge in your sphere of influence. And you will also develop an impactful solution towards sustainability in your organization or also in your private life. And last but not least, and this is the course that is a little bit special and that is taught in German because of the topic, and this course is about academic writing in German. And this course is special because it's rather interesting for students, for graduates, or for PhD students who are not native speaker in German, but for those who want to study or work in German in a German-speaking environment, and therefore need to, master the rules and tricks of academic writing in German. And from next year on, we would like to expand our course portfolio, and we will add 3 new course topics, and these are positive leadership and change management, resilience and mindfulness, and sustainable business. So these are courses that we are developing at the moment, and they will be available on our website soon. Something about the requirements. So actually the only or the most important thing for us is that you have language abilities in speaking and writing on the B2 level, at least on the B2 level, so that you can follow the instructor, follow the course topic, the discussions, and just can contribute to the course properly. And that's, actually the most important thing. The other things are quite basic. So, of course, it's good if people have some academic or professional experience in order to, bring or to contribute to the discussions in the courses. But participants do not need any specific knowledge regarding the course topic. So, if you decide, let's say, to participate in the course of diversity management, you don't need to have any prior knowledge regarding diversity topic. Of course, as it is an online course, you need some self-learning discipline and some analytical skills in order to, to go or to work through the course on your own. Then, of course, formally, just to get the certificate, you need to attend the online sessions and you need to be active in the course. And of course, you need a basic technical device and an internet connection for that. And as I said, we run our courses multiple times a year. So we have 3 terms, a spring, summer, and fall term, as you can see on the slide. And now we are in the spring term for 2024. So registrations are already open for the most of our courses. And if you decide to do more courses on one term, you can also do it easily because our courses can be combined because we do not start all of our courses on the same day or time. And maybe it's also important for some of you to say that if you're interested in the course Academic Writing in German, we still have few places left in this fall term, so in this year. And this course will start in October and will run until December. And the registration deadline is next week on September the 14th. So if you're interested, go on the website or write us an email, and yeah, you can register for that. Okay, so then let's have a look on the fees and how you can register for that. So as you see, this program is also fee-based. So there's a course fee of 600 euros per course and a registration fee on top. But if you book more than one course at the same time, we will give you a small discount. And yeah, all of this information and also the online registration form you can find on our website, ContinuEd.fu-berlin.de. And the only important thing that you have to keep in mind is that there's always a registration deadline of 4 weeks before the start of the course. And that's actually also it from my side. So now it's your time for the questions in the chat. And while you are writing your questions, I would also like to share with you some voices from our former participants. And to sum them up, I can say that participants like the good mix of theory and practice in our courses. They also appreciate how our instructors are teaching in their courses. They do that with a lot of passion and dedication. And many of them give us the feedback that they enjoy their interaction with other participants coming from different parts of the world and bringing in different experiences to the course. And yeah, you can find, as I said, all important information on our website. You can also write us an email anytime if you have questions. Also after this webinar, feel free to contact us. And you are also invited to follow us on social media, on Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And with that, I would like to thank you very much for your attention and hope to meet you virtually soon, maybe this year already or next year.
Thank you very much, Sophia. Thank you very much, Maria. As always, wonderful, very informative presentations. And let us now not lose our time and jump into the questions, okay? So let me start from the very beginning, actually. Question from Irina. So it's for FUBiS. Is FUBiS offering long-term studies as well, like not only short-term? I would like to study psychology, and I know it can take up to 3 years.
So FUBiS is a short-term study abroad offering only, and students cannot study longer than the 3, 6, or 4 weeks. You can combine 6 weeks and 4 weeks in summer to sum it up to 10, but that would be the maximum.
Okay, clear. Thank you very much, Sophia. Okay, another question. What are the chances to be accepted in Freie University for international students who took A1, B2 German language courses? So, Marina, in case of the short courses, as we talked about, you have B2, it's totally fine. I mean, English, not the German language, right? But
I mean, yeah, but for the course academic writing in German, it's also good to have the B2 level at least.
Okay, perfect, very good. And Sophia also sent the email, the link for more details.
I sent a link because I consider this to be a more general question for access to Freie Universität Berlin studies, and I put the link for the Studierenden Service Center, the service center for students of Freie Universität. They answer all these kind of questions. So you can find also FAQ section there and email addresses for those kind of general questions for access to Freie Universität Berlin.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you, both of you. Next question. Hello, since you give credit ECTS, do we have exams or attendance is enough? Thank you.
You do. That's a very good question, and thanks for asking this one. Yes, you do need to take exams. Attendance is not enough. Attendance is one important part, but there will be exams, and you can find, as I said, the detailed syllabi on our website, and you can already find what is required in the course in order to successfully complete a course. So that depends in the subject courses or German language courses. But yes, definitely, it is not only about attendance, it is also about taking exams and earning then ECTS credits.
Perfect. Thank you. Now, question for Maria. Could you touch upon a bit more on the planned course on leadership?
Yeah, for now, I can't give you more information as we are still developing this course and as we are still in contact with the instructors. So unfortunately, regarding this course, I can't give you more information, but I guess that we will have this course in October on our website. So if you wait some more weeks, you will have all important information. You will see the syllabus, and then you can read through and decide whether you would like to participate. So for now, I'm sorry.
No problem. So October is almost here. So you can visit the website, find information quite soon. So thank you very much, Maria, for the update regarding this point also. It's very important also to know. Okay, next question now is for Sophia. Field trips within Berlin, are they within Berlin or in other cities of Germany too?
So the field trips, they are especially designed for the courses that the students take, and this will be most of them will be in Berlin, because otherwise it just takes too long to get them to another city within the class day. So the field trips will be within Berlin, and Berlin has so many offerings and so many institutions you can go to. So actually Berlin is a very good resource as a learning site. And then we offer extracurricular activities, but they are just, as it says, extra, and students can book them, and they will take students also to other German cities. But this is the fun part, the pleasure part on the weekends, and it doesn't really have to do something with a course, but that's an extra offering for students to get together, mix and mingle, and get to know other places than Berlin. But that's optional. Whereas within the classes, if an instructor takes the students to a field trip, that's not optional, that's part of the class.
Okay, great. All right, another question is maybe for both of you. Hi, and sorry if I missed it. Is there any upper age limit for your courses? We can start with Maria. No.
No. No.
And Sophia also says no. Okay, great.
So we do have senior students frequently, and they are actually a real enrichment of the classes. So for example, we had a Cold War, we do offer a Cold War class, and we did have a participant who actually lived through the Cold War and could, give his perspective to the students of the class. And those senior learners are welcome as well. But the majority of the students are students between 18 to, let's say, 25 years old. But senior students are always welcomed. So.
Okay, perfect.
In our program, it's really mixed. So we have a lot of participants, young and experienced professionals, and very different ages. And I would say this is also something that, participants can benefit a lot from, because there is a lot of exchange of experiences, perspectives. And if you're in a course, let's say, about leadership, younger participants would also benefit a lot from older participants. That's why it's only good to have all ages. And yeah.
Definitely, I totally agree. Great. Then the next question, did I get it correctly? Certificate only for online courses and ECTS only for offline courses? Yeah, okay.
Correct.
Right. The answer to easy question. Is the language checked via interview? Maybe to both of your questions. Sophia, would you start?
It is for the subject courses. I mentioned that those who are taught in English, which is the majority, you need to be fluent in English. And we do have some videos on our website where instructors teach just small parts of their courses and talk to the students. So students should watch those videos and then assess whether they can actually follow what the instructor says, and if they can, they are eligible for the course. We do not check this prior to the FUBiS start. This is the decision of a student, but you should make a good decision, because, as I said, you can only successfully participate if you're actually fluent in English. For the German language classes, we might have a little video, not video, interview with students where we are not sure what level we should place them in, but we have different steps to assess the language level of the students, and we do have a little test prior to the FUBiS program start in order to already place them in the language level we think they are best in, and the students also register for a certain language level, and then we put this together, and then if we think an interview helps, we do a little interview on site here in Berlin in the on the first day of class, in order to then make sure the students are in the level that actually suits best their German language level. And as I said, we have all levels from absolute beginners to advanced. So we do make sure, or try to make sure, that students are placed best.
Okay, clear. And in your case, Maria?
For ContinuEd, it's we don't prove actually the language level. So this is the requirement that we show on our website, but it's the responsibility of our participants. So to decide if they are ready or not for these classes. We also have some videos on YouTube, some course teasers, and their participants or future customers can take a look at, and if they can follow these videos, they can decide, okay, I'm fine with the language, I can participate, and if not, so it's as Sophia said, we also don't have any exams, we don't prove it.
Okay, clear. Thank you. Very clear, Maria. And let me stay with you. There's a question regarding what is the share of live interactions in case of the online courses?
What do you mean? What's the share? What is meant by that?
I think what is meant, so I just to interpret what I think is that you mentioned also offline. There's offline teaching, also offline learning takes place, and so you said that in total it's 4 hours, right, online. So is this 4 hours fully live interaction, or how it works?
Yeah. So for so you need to invest 4 learning hours per week. It doesn't matter whether in this week is a live session or if you study offline, I would say. So just for the live sessions, they last for 90 minutes, so 1.5 hours.
Okay.
And there will be also on top some assignments, some work that you have to do on your own. But it doesn't matter whether they are live online sessions or offline project work. You can plan with 4 learning hours per week for that course.
Okay, great. In case of offline courses, is there any help for finding accommodation?
Yes, we do offer as extra service to book accommodation, or we offer accommodation for the students. They can choose between dorms, a student hotel in summer, homestays, so different housing options with limited spaces and spots that are available. They can be booked on a first come, first served basis. And what is important to know is that's different from some other countries. In Germany, usually the German universities do not own any housing. They are not the owners of the dorms. So it is that we serve as an intermediary, but we do want to make sure that all the students get also a spot for housing. It's important to know it's for the duration of the program. So you can't stay longer than the duration of the program.
Yeah. No, that's important note also. Don't plan to stay here for longer, guys. Another way.
Of course, you are welcome to do that, but then you would need to find housing afterwards.
Definitely. Okay, great. Thank you very much, Sophia. Now there's a question twice. So, Master of Arts in North Academic Studies. Is there any deferred program of this course? I have to admit, I don't completely get the question. So do you mean that some short courses that are connected to North Academic Studies? Is it correct? If yes, please, Sophia.
Or maybe it's more, if you want to find out what courses we offer and what actually is the topics and what is included, then you just go to the website and you can go term by term and find the subject courses and the descriptions. So maybe it's easier for you to do that and then to decide whether this is similar to what you have in mind.
Yeah, I would also suggest to do the same. If that's your question, please go and check what the short courses are offered. If you are also interested in bigger courses that FU Berlin is offering, of course, I would say the same. Also check the bigger courses they're offering. So in that way, you will answer. I hope you will find the answer to your question. Okay, what time are these online courses? I understand that it is similar to edX. It is for Maria.
So regarding the time, we run most of our courses are running in the afternoon Berlin time. So it depends a little bit. Some courses are starting at 2 p.m. Some courses are starting at 5 p.m. But we are in this time slot. So the idea is that also professionals can join our courses maybe also after their work. So that's why we put all of our courses in the afternoon. If that was the question, I'm not sure.
So. Yeah, I think it was. So thanks, Maria. I also got it in this way. So next question is there a limit for how many offline and or online courses one can apply for? Anyone can start.
So for ContinuEd, we have a maximum or a limit for our courses. It's 15 people. So it's for the online format. It's important that there are no more than 15 people, and the minimum is 6. So we are always in this range of students or participants.
I got it a bit differently. I think what is meant is whether you can take 5 or 10 courses at once, or whether, how many courses you can take if you participate in the ContinuEd. At least that's how I understood the question.
Okay, then there's no limit.
But Maria also answered actually another question, which is also completely makes sense. But please go ahead, Maria.
Okay, I'm sorry. No, regarding this, I'm sorry. There's no limitation, so you can. It's up to you. You can book all of our courses. You will gain a certificate per course. So if you book one course, you will get a certificate for that course topic, and if you book more, then you will gain more certificates. So it's up to you.
Okay. And in case of offline.
In the case of FUBiS, it's different. So you either in our term 1 and the winter term, you can only take one course. So you need to decide, do you want to take a German language course or one of the subject courses? And that's what you take for the 3 or 3.5 weeks. And then that's what you get the transcript for. In summer, you can combine up to 2 courses. So you can combine either semi-intensive German language class and a subject class, or you can combine 2 subject classes. But that's the maximum. We do offer intensive German language classes. If you take one of those, then you don't combine that with anything, because you will have German language courses 5 days a week from 9 to 3:30 in the afternoon. And this is what we offer. So there is a limit.
Yeah, understandable. Okay, perfect. It's clear now, I think, for everyone. Now, also we are getting to this question, what Maria already addressed, more or less. So are there any limits on the number of participants? If yes, based on what criteria do you choose the students? So Maria, as you already addressed, you said 15, if I'm not mistaken, maximum. So if you have 20 applications, how you sort the student, how you choose this 15 out of 20, so to say?
So we don't sort them, because it's the principle, the first come, first serve. Okay. So if the course is full already, then we would write the new participants that the course is already full. But there wasn't the case in the last time. So I think that's totally fine. So in the last courses, we had about 8 or 10 participants, and there was still a little bit of place. But if that's the case, we will write directly after the registration that the course is already full.
Perfect. Thank you. Sophia.
For FUBiS, it's the same. We do have maximum number for the subject classes, especially for German language classes. You can enroll, and we will open more classes as we see enrollment is going up. So that's fine. But for the subject courses, we do have maximum enrollment of about 18 participants per course, and if that is reached, then we close the registration for that. And it's a first come, first served. You don't apply for the course, you register for the course, and then we send out the invoice after that. You need to settle the invoice within 7 days. And then if the invoice is settled and you met the requirements, meaning you are at least 18 years old, etc., then you have the spot in the course. And if it's fully booked, it's fully booked.
Okay. All right.
I would like to add, it's the same procedure actually for ContinuEd. So only after the payment we can give you the spot. So of course you need to register, but you also need to pay the invoice, and only after that you're safe for the course.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Thank you very much. And now it's kind of the opposite of this question. Is there a minimum number of students required for the class to open? I mean, if I apply and get accepted, is there any chance that the classes won't open because of lack of students? Maria?
Yes, there is a chance. So if we won't get enough participants, and that's the minimum is 6, as I said, then we won't be able to run the class. But in that case, of course, all our participants will get a full refund.
Perfect. Thank you. Sophia?
Same with FUBiS. There's a theoretical chance that a class doesn't take place because of a lack of enrollment. We would then inform the students. We would inform them about alternative classes they can take. And then if they don't find anything or don't want another class, they get the full refund of all the costs they have paid to FUBiS beforehand.
Perfect.
It rarely happens. So the other case is more frequent, that we have fully booked courses and students try to get into those courses. So, but yeah, it's good to ask both questions and answer both questions.
So the suggestion would be just to hurry up, right? More than like to worry about that it will not open.
I mean, to hurry up, but to make up your mind. And if you made up your mind, to then actually take action. Yes.
Of course. Perfect. My question is about German. Is your certificate accepted by German universities if my degree needs German certificate B2? Thank you. Okay. So if they do the German classes with you and they reach these B2 classes, can they use it for example, as a proof of German language? And will German universities accept your certificate as a proof of their German skills? Do you have any experience with that?
I don't think it will do, because what German universities require students to prove is the test stuff or the DSH German language tests. This is what German universities require if you need to prove German language skills. So what you could do is also to get prepared with the courses. You do get a transcript of Freie Universität that you participated and successfully participated, even in a B2 class, but don't expect this to then count for an application. You would need to find out with every university specifically, but it is not a replacement of the test DAF or the DSH test that is usually required by German universities. It's a very good question.
Okay, a very good answer also. Thank you, Sophia. All right, now I can see one more question is that, so if we register for language class, can we still take other subjects? Yeah, I think it was already addressed more or less this question, but if you have any more questions, please get in touch with our guests. You have their emails. And now there are questions for Sophia, from Sophia, sorry. And yeah, I see, Sophia, your questions are more related to general studies. And if you would like to find out more, for example, about this or that topic, general studies offered by University of, for example, Freie Universität Berlin, visit their website, or also I sent you the link to our study finder, and there you can find all this information regarding study courses, about which English language courses are offered, and whether your English requirement can be waived or not. If your English language is English or your native language, as a rule, in 99.9% of cases, yeah, you will be waived. So this is just a general guidance for me. And last question was is about yeah, I'm a recent graduate in industrial engineering. I have some publications and internship experience. If I have sufficient GPA in German scale, is there any chance for admission? Does having German language certificate add value in any way? Again, if there is a question for the general master's or bachelor's courses, you have to get in touch with you have to familiarize yourself with the specific requirements of the program itself, because yes, sometimes GPA is not even mentioned. So as long as you have a bachelor, for example, it's already fine. If it's directed to the courses, online or offline courses that were presented today, yeah, specific GPA is not required, as you could hear. The only things is your age and that you are safe with your English. So I hope I said it correctly. Yeah. Okay, I can see the head noddings, which means it was correct. With that being said, I can see that we cleared the board and there are no more questions. But of course, if you have any more questions for Maria or for Sophia, please get in touch with them so that they will help you to elaborate more on this particular details. If you have any general questions to us, of course, feel free to get in touch with us always. And yeah, you have the emails and the presentation, the recording also will be shared very soon. So just check our YouTube page regularly, and there you can see the recording for those who missed something or the missed whole webinar. So it will be there for you. And then again, in case after watching the recording, questions will arise, please feel free to get in touch. You can see how helpful they are, and I'm sure they will solve all of your problems. With that being said, thank you very much first to our guests, to Maria, to Sophia, for wonderful presentations and as always answering comprehensively questions. Thank you for attendees for your interest, and I hope to see you on our future webinars as well. With that being said, thank you once again, and I wish you a very nice rest of the day. Take care, and yeah, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.